Hey everybody, Britical Saiyans here. I'm Jonah.
And I'm Matt.
And we got the 21 deck to review.
Yep.
Yeah.
So start off with is the forecast to lead us further on for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not going back and forth. So yeah, Android 21 Wavering Will. It's a forecast with critical blocker. It's got counterplay. You play this card. Auto. When this card is played, choose one. If it's your turn, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. Place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. And at the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode. Okay, so you can play it, get rid of something, and swing a 20 crit, and then have a blocker.
Yeah.
And then if it's your opponent's turn, you get to draw a card and just put a blocker on the board.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we've got Android 21 Total Audacity. So 4-drop 20k. It's got Deflect and Double Strike and Auto Limit 1. When this card is played, draw 2. And at the end of your opponent's next turn, play one clone token with 10k power in your opponent's battle area. So this deck does generate tokens, just a little slower than the original 21. But it's a good card.
I mean, Double Strike is nothing to...
Double Strike and draw 2.
Yeah. Oh, delete it! Alright, so we got the front side, which is Android 21. It's permanent. You can't activate extra... you can't activate extras, and during your turn, you can't use skills to play battle cards. Right, okay, so you can't use any extra cards until you... Unless it's permanent's on the Awaken side, in which case that's very awkward.
Yeah.
But, okay, well, and you can't use skills to play battle cards, which... Okay, that turns off the 17 from the energy then.
Yeah.
But that's only if that permanent carries over, because of... Yeah. Alright, anyway, Auto, if you have an Android 21 Z battle card in play, at the end of your turn, switch one of your blue energy to active mode. Okay. Free energy every... Well... from the turn that you had the Z battle card in play.
Yeah.
Activate main once per turn. Add one card from your library to your hand. Look at the 5 cards on top of your deck. Add up to one blue Android card from one of them to your hand. Shuffle your deck, and this card gains 5k for a turn. Okay, so it's built in self-awakening, so you can really control your life. When your life's at 4 or less, you draw a card and get energy back, so it's just a 1-1. And then your awaken side, permanent. During your turn, you can't use skills to play battle cards. Okay, so that part of the permanent carries over.
Yeah.
But then it's got another permanent of when paying energy costs for your Android 21 cards, you can use your Android 21Z battle cards and your opponent's battle cards and unisons as energy. Okay, so yeah, it's still not making it so you can't use extra cards.
Yeah.
Which is good, so that'd be so awkward. But it is making it so you can't just go, I'm going to bring out loads of stuff from my energy with this skill.
Yeah, you can't play the Super 17 in this version.
No. They're using your opponent's stuff to do for energy cost is a bit disgusting.
Yeah, because sure it's for 21 cards, but the deck's mostly going to be 21s anyway.
Yeah. That's just crazy. It's like, oh, I left this thing for a blocker. Tap it down. But because it doesn't say anything about ignoring barrier and stuff like that, it's just use them. So it's not like you're choosing a card to do it. Which just makes it more stupid. It's like, what? And you got activate main once per turn, draw a card, choose up to 3 of your opponent's battle cards and all unisons, ignoring barrier, and switch them to active mode. Right. It gives you targets.
Yes.
So if your opponent is attacking with things to make it so you can't get that effect, you're just like, no, mine.
Yeah, you just untap their stuff, confuse them for a second, and then just tap it back down.
Man, that's just annoying.
Yeah. So we've got Android 21 Bewitching Battler. So 5 cost, 25k power. It's got energy, exhaust, obviously, unique. Double Strike blocker, revive blue-green.
That's one way I was in for a while.
Yeah. Permanent, you can activate this card's revive from your drop without paying its skill cost by removing one clone token in your opponent's battle area from the game instead. which is super
disgusting.
effective.
Yeah. For those before Jonah reads the auto, before go any further, the revive is when it says blue green is you pitch blue green to bring the card back.
Yeah, so
and that's what revive is you just getting rid of, you're pitching a card to revive it. So
yeah, so you have to get rid of a blue and a green card or a blue-green card. So as long as you get rid of the card combination, you can revive it.
Yeah.
And then at the end of your turn, switch card to active mode, choose which one of your opponent's battle cards and place it in the owner's drop area.
The fact you can just do it by getting rid of a token is just stupidly good.
Yeah.
Okay, that card's so good. And that's an uncommon as well. What the hell? Oh, now we're on to the SR.
Yeah.
21 gets a new 8 cast. That's actually a 21 and not... oh wait, no, the last one was a 21 as well, but that one got banned, didn't it?
This one hopefully won't get banned.
So you got, 8 cast, 21, like what?
Ceaseless despair.
Okay, my brain was... okay, I was getting it right. 25k. Didn't the other one have 25k power as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you got energy exhaust, deflect, double strike, dual attack. Do you want to just put any more keywords on there? Permanent, while your leader is a blue Android 21 card, reduce the combo cost in its card in your hand by 1.
Yeah.
So you get a free 10k combo. Okay. Auto, when this card is played, choose a number of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier and place them in their owner's drops. Okay, so not going by deck, straight to drop. And just doesn't matter about cost, rest mode, active, whatever, the card doesn't care. That's crazy. Auto, once per turn, when your opponent activates a counter skill, they discard 2 cards from their hand. Why? Also, at the end of your turn, switch up to 5 of your energy to...
Yeah.
What? Okay. So, not only are you getting an auto that's once per turn when your opponent activates a counter skill, they got to pitch 2 extra cards to do it. So, if they've only got, what, two cards in hand and a counter card is one of them, they can't actually pay the cost because this is technically part of the cost, right? This becomes part of the cost. Because when your opponent activates a counter skill... Oh, no. So, no, it doesn't matter. So, you've still got 2 cards in hand.
It does.
It still triggers a counter skill.
Yeah.
But then they've got to still discard as much as they can anyway.
Yeah, they meet the condition best they can, but it can deter them once per turn from using a counter.
Yeah, as much as possible. And then at the end of your turn, you're getting 5 energy back. I mean, the deck pretty much already untaps all its energy anyway.
Like 1 energy a turn from the original 21. You can guarantee an energy back, and then you just send 2 beam.
Oh, okay. So
I see. Like, I really like this, and I do want for the deck, but like, I've also seen people saying, "Oh, they should bring back the old 21," and I was like, "No," because the old 21 got rid of all mono-colored energy cards from your opponent. And considering how much of this game now is mono, it would be overpowered.
Yeah.
You just go up against like Trunks Jeter, and Trunks Jeter would be like, "Haha, look, I've got 5 energy." It's like, "Oh, look, you don't anymore." And then your opponent would just basically rage quit because you've got rid of all their mono stuff. So everyone would have to run multicolour, and that's why they banned it. So we're not getting it back, but this is a really good replacement.
Yeah.
So let's just be happy.
That was an SR as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and this one's an SR as well.
Yep, so Android 21, full power, counter. 4 costs, it's got double strike, counter attack, player's card. Permanent, if it is a blue Android card, negate its energy exhaust. Oh, it's got 25k power. So yeah, it ignores energy, which is great. And then when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier, place it in the owner's drop, and your opponent can't attack with non-leader cards for turn unless they place 1 card each from their hand and Z energy in the owner's drop each time.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Because it's like eliminating Z energy, which can already be... So for some decks, it's a lot harder to build up than others, because some decks have their own built-in mechanics that lets them just go, yeah, I can just do this, like, no problem, like, most of my card skills just do it for me. The decks actually have to work for it. This is going to be really, really hurtful on them.
Because there is some decks that just don't rely on having Z energy. They're like, yeah, I'm just going to put one in there in case I play this, but it doesn't matter. So you've punished your nose, and like, if they've got no Z energy, you stop them from attacking until they put one in there. Granted, it doesn't negate the attack that you play it out on, but it's like, okay, well, you're going to have to throw something if you want to continue attacking.
You're losing a lot of resources.
Yeah.
A skillless 3 cost for Vegeta.
Woohoo.
Yay, 30k power. Anyway, Android 21 in the name of peace. That sounds really counterproductive, but this is supposed to be the good 21. Yeah. So she's 2 cost with 1 Z energy, 10k power, unique critical, Z stack 1, blue battle cards. When putting this card into play, slash on top of your leader from your Z deck, place up to 1 of the specified cards from your Z deck under this card. Which card would that be?
Just any.
Any blue battle card.
Unless there's one that you want to put under there, it's just any blue battle card.
Permanent, there are no cards under this card. This card gets minus 5k power. Okay, so if you don't put anything underneath it, it is losing a lot. Like, it's just so weak.
Yeah.
Auto, when this card is played, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Okay, a bit more self-awakening. Auto, pay a blue. If your leader card is a blue Android 21 card, at the start of your opponent's main phase, play up to 1 blue Android Z battle card with entry cost of 4 or less from under this card. Oh, right, okay.
So you just shove an Android under there?
Yeah, you just shove an Android Z battle card that costs 4 or less.
Yeah.
And then you get to play it out. Okay, cool. And I'm guessing this is the target.
Pretty much.
And it's a SR as well.
Yep, so you've got Android 21 in the name of hunger. It's a 4 cost, 2 ZNG, 20k power, unique blocker, Z stack 2, just again 2 battle cards. Permanent, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards.
Well, that just says 2 battle cards, not 2 blue battle cards.
Yes, just 2 battle cards.
So you could do, if you're doing dual colour, because it's obviously green and blue, you can use green ones to go underneath there. So if there's ever any green ones that can meet the requirement for the skills, or like if there's ever a green battle card that actually would be useful to be underneath something for something else to help, and it just opens up those windows.
Yeah, and there is some Android stuff in this set you could possibly pair with, depending on all that. So, permanent, you may choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards when choosing cards for this card's Z stack conditions.
Oh.
Also, when this is played, you may place up the top card of your deck in your energy and rest mode, and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of your opponent's deck. Nice. Active main once per turn. Choose up to 1 keyword skill on the card placed under this card, and this card gains the skill until the end of your opponent's next turn.
So, turn 3, you bring this out basically, because you pay 2 Z energy, and you need the 3rd energy in order to do this, right?
Yeah, you could pretty much just go straight into it.
Because, yeah, I mean, unless you can untap your energy before the turn passes, because this is the start of your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
And then it goes into your opponent's turn, and then you just go and do this!
Yep.
Vile! What the hell? Okay. 21's going to be very annoying to play against.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a 1 cost with 4k power, and it's Android 21 mandatory gathering. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, we got 2 autos. First one is, if your leader card is an Android card, when this card is played, you look at up to 5 cards on top of your deck, add up to 1 blue Android card with energy cost of 5 or less from among them to your hand, shuffle your deck, at the end of your opponent's next turn, play a clone token, and then the 10k power token, yada yada yada. And then auto, if your leader card is a blue Android card, when this card is used in combo from your hand, play 1 clone token in your opponent's battle area. Okay, that is just so useful.
Yeah, that is like the perfect ZNG fodder if you combo it from hand. So we've got Unstoppable Technique, which is a 1 cost extra card. Counter-attack, if you these blue androids, negate the attack, switch it from one of your blue energy to active mode. Additionally, at the end of turn, play one clone token with 10k power in your opponent's area.
So it costs nothing, basically.
Yep. Permanent, while your life is at 4 or less and you have a multicolour card in your energy, you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its cost by adding one card from your life to your hand.
Okay, so...
You can either pay one or you can untap one by taking a life. Is a way of looking at it.
Yeah, it's literally, it's a sparking negate.
Yeah.
With extra steps.
It works like sparking just for multicolour.
Yeah.
It is really good.
But it is tied to Android as well.
Yes. Well, yeah,
blue Android.
So it's basically 21, 18 and the gammas. Which they probably won't run it.
Well, no, they won't. Android 16 vanilla.
Yep.
So it costs 20k. Goodbye. You saw nothing? That's the next. Potentially, I don't know what next video will be. But yeah. Anyway, guys. So, yeah, you just saw that. We're going to do the secret rares in their own video, okay, when they're all revealed. So just look out for that. On a side note, thanks for watching. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below. Hit that sub button, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.